back in the game. Okay, so rounding and arching. Big, nice arch up to the ceiling, pushing the floor away, arch the other way. Get your spine flexing and extending. Okay, a couple more each way. And then back to the start position, and we're going to do a side look. Cat makes me laugh. Turn to look at one foot, and then turn to look at the other foot. Try and increase the stretch each time, so try and look over the other foot maybe. And keep going, one more each side. And then we're going to go knees together. Hip roll, so you're going to roll one hip towards the floor, lift the other arm up. If this is uncomfortable on your knee, you can just do a modified version. Okay, fine. Okay, keep reaching the arm up to the ceiling. Dropping the hip pocket down to the floor. One more each way. One. And two. Good, and then you're going to come into your child's pose. Roll your hips down to your heels. Stretch your arms forward. Try to reach as far forward as you can. And then you're going to roll the hips forward down to the mat. Eye gaze up the wall. And rocking back, heels to hips. Hips to heels. Roll forward, hips down, eye gaze up. If you want the extra stretch of pushing the front of your toes into the floor, lifting the knees away, add that in. It's optional, you don't have to. And let's go 3 more. And finishing with your bum on your heels. Stretch your arms out in front of you. Try to keep the weight down towards your heels. And then you're going to side step your hands over to one side. Like you can almost pull against the floor. And walk your hands across. Over to the other side. And again, one more each way. Good. And then your hands are going to go back to the centre. You're going to come into a slightly higher kneeling position. And your hands are going to be sort of roughly in line with your knees. They can be a little bit further forward if you need a bit more room. You're going to tuck your toes under. And you're going to push into your hands and lift your heels. Bend your knees. I'm going to move a bit forward. And then lift, push up. So you're putting all the weight into your hands. Lift the heels up so you've got more weight in your hands, and then bend the knees, bring the bum back down. These are called pike ups. We're going to push the hands down, lift the hips, transfer the weight into the hands, and 2 more. Heels up as high as you can. If you want a bit more, try and fairy step your feet closer to your hands. Bend the knees, bring it down, and up for 1 more. Head down, hands push the floor, heels lift up, and bend the knees and back down. Okay, give your hands a little shake out. And we're going to have our hands at the front of the mat, and we're going to step our legs back into a plank. Not for long, don't worry. So once you're in your plank, you're going to do a knee drop. So one knee is going to just roll or drop down to the floor, and the other knee, you're going to keep going, knee dropping, get a little rhythm going, keep pushing the chest away from the floor. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then you're going to lift the hips so you look like you're in a downward dog. Push the chest towards the thighs. Try to get your head down past your arms, and then go back into your plank. So we're going to do 3 of these. Hips high high, chest pressed towards your thighs, and then into your plank. One more of these, hips up, chest presses into your thighs. And then from here, you're going to step one leg forward. The arm that's on the same side as the forward leg reaches up to the ceiling, push the floor away with the supporting hand. Bring the hand back down, step the leg back. Other leg's going to come forward. Reach that arm up to the ceiling. And put it back down, step back. The other leg forward. Reach up, try to push the back heel further behind you. Hand down, step back. Other leg. Reach up, push the back leg heel behind you. That's it. And one more of these each way. Try to get a bigger stretch. Feel like you can almost drop your hips down, keeping the front knee bent, the back leg as straight as you can. And change. Back leg straight, weight into the front foot, drop the hips down, reach the hand up. And then hand down, bring the knees back down, and give your hands another little shake out. Okay, we're going to come up to standing. We're going to do some stuff with the band. And so you're going to come up standing any way you can. Fold the band in half. So you're going to hold it roughly shoulder width apart. We're going to take the feet into a wide position. And we're going to lift the arms above our head. Just check you've got nothing to bash into. Step back a little bit. Okay, and then the arms are going to come back down. So we're going to go into a squat. So you're going to go down, and then you're going to lift the arms up. Hands back down, stand up. So you squat, lift the arms, arms down, stand up. We're going to go 5 more. Squat down, arms up, arms down, stand up. 1. Squat down, arms up, arms down, stand up. 2, and keep going. Oh, I need it at the same time. That was coordinated. Bit like a weightlifter. That's what I'm going for. Weightlifting. Last one. Okay. Now, when we're down in our squat, we're going to go into a side bend. So you're going to use the band to pull over to one side. Into your squat. Lift the arms up. And you're going to go into your side bend, if you've got enough room. So you're trying to pull the band down and lift one arm up to the ceiling. Then you're going to straighten yourself up. Stand up. Keep the arms above your head. Squat down. Go to the other side. The band is trying to pull in opposition. You're trying to get as big a stretch as you can through the side. Straighten up, stand up, squat down, over to the other side. Harder this side. Straighten up, stand up, squat, over to the side, straighten up, stand up. Now for 2 more. Over to this side, try to pull the band down, pull the band up to the ceiling, straighten up, stand up. This is your last one. Down and over. Straighten up and back up. Good work. Okay. Band's going to go underneath your feet. You can get it under there. Both feet on the band. We'll do some squats and then we'll do some arm stuff. So, arms are going to go forward into your squat. As you go into your squat, we're going to do 10 of these. So when you're ready, arms forward, into your squat, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, arms nice and straight, 9, and 10. Okay. Jenna's got an extra workout, and then we're going to bring the feet closer together. Try to get it so your feet are in the middle, then you've got an even length band on each side. So you can do it with double folded or single folded. No, double band or single width band, whatever's easier for you, or whatever is appropriate level of challenge for you. You're going to go up to the ceiling with the arm. Depends on how long your band is as well. We're going to do 8 on each side. 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. That was it, wasn't it? I knew it was 10, you're lucky. Okay, ready? 1, 2. So I count backwards sometimes, but it gets confusing. 3, 4, 5, 6, nearly there, 7, and 8. Well done. Take the band away from your feet. You're going to come and kneel down. You're going to hold the band across both hands. So you're going to have the band. So we're going to do tricep presses back. So you're going to make sure the band is securely wrapped around one hand. So you can have your hands flat on the floor to support you. Then you're going to have a little bit of tension on the band. Your elbow is going to stay by your waist. And then you're going to straighten the arm back. So you should feel the top of the arm, the back of the arm working for your triceps, okay? So you want a little bit of resistance to start with. So by the time you take your arm back, you feel a nice amount of work in your back, top of your arm. Bingoing area, that's it. I'm going to go for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, that's it, maybe an extra one just for anyone who didn't start as quickly as me. That's it, good, well done. Change hands, so you're going to wrap the band around the other hand, attach that to the floor, make it a bit longer if it's suddenly become very short. Same thing, elbow by your rib cage, and then straighten the arm back behind you. So you go from a nice bent elbow to a straight arm, and we're going to go for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 1 for luck. Well done. Okay, ditch the band, and we're going to come and sit on our bottoms. We're going to have our legs at sort of the feet at the front of the mat, and your hands are going to go behind you. Okay, we're going to do some reverse or some table rocks. So we're going to have the hands in a comfortable position for your wrists, fingers pointed behind, to the side, forward, whatever's best for you. You're going to push into your feet and you're going to lift your hips up to the ceiling. If you need to widen your arms, just feel free. Hips up. Try to get your hips higher than your knees, or that feeling of your hips higher than your knees. That's it, we're going to go for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, bum down. You're going to straighten your legs out in front of you. You're going to do the same thing. We're just going to do a single, we're going to do a plank and then a single reverse plank and a single leg lift. So first of all, we're going to go up and down for 3 of these. Straight leg, hips up and back down. Straight leg, hips up and back down. On the next one, you're going to hold it up there, push one foot into the floor and then lift the other one up to the ceiling. Lower that back down, push that foot back into the floor and lift the other leg. We're going to do another 2 changes, hips up, float the leg up, leg down, other one lifted up and down. Try to keep those hips lifted up as much as you can. And last one. Good work, back down. And again, shake the hands out. Okay, I'm going to wrap the band around our feet now. And we're going to do some roll backs. Or roll downs. So the feet are going to stay straight out in front of you. You're going to hold the band roughly by your knees. You're going to roll, so you're rolling your feet, the leggings down to the mat, keeping your arms straight, reaching for your feet. I'm going to move so I don't actually headbutt the reformer. So legs straight, arms straight, roll your back down. If it's a bit tricky coming up and down to the first couple, don't let your head touch the floor for the first 2 or 3 until everything gets warmed up. Try to keep your feet heavy and your arms straight as you're rolling up, so you want to feel like you're going forward over a fence on the roll up. Your hands are going to reach forward towards the bit. Okay, next time you're rolled down, you're going to stay down and feel that little bit of traction from the band pulling your arms. And then you're going to nudge your chin to your chest and roll up again from there. Yes, well done. Good, good. Okay, same thing again. Roll all the way down. Take that moment to pause. Feel that traction of the band pulling the arms. And then nudge your chin to your chest and roll yourself up to sitting tall. One more. Roll down. Keep those arms reaching towards the feet. Nudge your chin to your chest. Roll yourself back up to sitting tall. Very good. Okay. We're going to take the band away. We're going to do our spine stretch. So you're going to have your legs out in front of you. If you need to sit on a block, sit on a block. More comfortable for your hips and the back of your legs. Okay, so you're going to reach forward. Try and lower your chest to the floor. And back up. Pulsing if you like the pulse. That's it. 2 more of these going forward. And last one. And then we're going to take both hands on the inside and outside of the leg, lower the chest towards the thigh, try to keep your bum anchored, and roll it back up. Pulsing again if you like that pulse. Okay, you're going to go 2 more. On the second one, hold it there. You're going to keep pressed forward. Hold whichever body part you can hold. Pull against yourself. Keep your bum heavy. And release that one. Go up the other side. Chest lowers towards the thigh. Bum stays heavy. Pulsing if you like the pulse. We'll do 2 more on the second one. Stay there, hold, pull against yourself. Breathe into that stretch. And roll yourself back up to the top. Okay, we're going to go to our saw. So your arms are going to go wide. You're going to rotate. You're going to dive. Saw off your little toe with your little finger. Roll back up. Other side, other little toe, little finger. Try to look at your back hand as much as you can. Okay. 1 more each way. Good. Lovely saws. Okay, so then we're going to put our feet back together. And if you are not sitting lengthways on your mat, you might want to spin yourself around so you're sat lengthways, so you've got the mat to roll back down behind you. We're going to do rolling like a ball. So you're going to wrap your hands around your shins. You're going to bring your nose towards your knee, so you're looking at your belly button. Just check you aren't going to hit anything behind you. You're going to try to keep the space between your knees and your head the same. You're going to keep pushing into your shins, roll yourself back, and back up onto your sit bones. Good. Keep rolling. A little bit of momentum is absolutely fine. Just enjoy the feeling of rolling. Don't worry if your tracking's off when you go to one side. Keep looking at your belly button. Feel like the movement comes from the rocking of your back more than the throwing of your legs forward. Okay, 2 more. We're going to end up at the door. 1, 2. Very good. Okay, we're going to turn this into single leg stretch. So you're going to grab one knee, stretch the other leg away, roll yourself down onto your, just above your shoulders. Keep pulling that knee in towards your knee, nose, your knee and your nose, and then change legs. Pull in, stretch away, pull in, stretch away. Good. Try to get that nose and the knee together as much as you can for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Double double leg stretch. Hug both knees. This time you're going to stretch both legs and both arms away. Arms can go out behind you, or they can circle round, or circle round. Hug the knees into a little ball. Stretch yourself out. Hug in. Little ball. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Head back down, feet back down. Good. Okay. So we're going to go into some bridging. So your arms can either be reaching to the ceiling or by your sides, whichever is more comfortable for you. And we're going to go hips up, pushing the feet into the floor, and hips back down. Hips up, and back down. 2 more of these, trying to keep the footprints nice and big. Try to get the hips a little higher each time. And down. Good. Okay, if you haven't got your arms up, lift your arms up to the ceiling now. Next time your hips are up, reach your arms out behind you. Keep the hips up as high as you can, and then we're going to scissor the arms. So one arm's going to stay behind, the other arm comes forward, and then change in midair. So your arm's going to scissor, keep pushing the hips up to the ceiling. Okay, I'm going to try something that's very coordinated, so bear with me if I mess it up to start with. Okay, we're going to try to lift opposite leg as the arm that's going back. So if it's the right arm that's going back, the left leg lifts. And then as the left arm goes back, the right leg lifts. So you're marching in your bridge. Okay? So you're going to try and feel left arm, right leg, right arm, left leg. Trying to keep the hips up as much as you can. So coordinated. Good. Everyone's limbs are now working well. Okay, so once you've done 2 more of these, bring your arms back down, let your bum come back down, okay? And then we're going to do a different hamstring stretch to normal. So you're going to stretch the one leg up to the ceiling, stretch the other leg along the mat. You're going to grab hold of that leg, and you're going to try and pull into that stretch. So whatever bit you can pull, back of the thigh, you're going to flex the foot, keep the other leg reaching, and you're going to try to pull that leg towards you. If you can walk your hands up your leg, you can pull a little higher up the leg, that's fine. And you can also come into a flex position, so you can feel like you can curl up and you can pull your leg towards your head a bit more. Whatever sort of gives you the most stretch. You might find you get more stretch, you keep your foot flexed. You're going to keep pushing your leg into your hands, keep pulling the hands into the leg, and they're going to change. So you're going to swap the legs like we're doing scissors, keep one leg reaching, the other one reaching up to the ceiling, and change. And that's it. If you like the stretching rather than moving, pause, hold the stretch for a bit longer each side, so you can really get the most of it. So you're going to push the heel to the ceiling, flex the foot, hold it there or change, whatever works better for you. You might find one leg's a bit stiffer, so you need to hold that one a bit longer. Okay, 2 more changes. Good. Hug your knees in, head down, and give yourself a little hug and rock yourself side to side. Okay, so you're going to put your legs back into tabletop. You're going to have your hands behind the back of your thighs. You're going to look at the belly button and you're going to roll yourself up to sitting again. That's it, my little rock. That's it, perfect. Okay, we're going to do some obliques, so your waist muscles. You're going to grab your band and fold it in half. It's kind of a bit sweaty today. Okay. I'm going to stay facing this way. I think it might be easier for you to see. So your legs are going to be away from you with your knees bent. You're going to have your band so it's shoulder width apart. You're going to put a little bit of tension on the band, and then you're going to half roll back, and you're going to roll back up to sitting tall. So you're going to half roll back and then up to sitting tall. This is too easy, I hear you say. Then we're going to start adding a little bit of oblique work. So next time you're in your roll back, I want you to slowly rotate. So I want you to feel like you're rotating inch by inch by inch. It's the slowness that's the burner on this one. Try to get the hand as low as you can. Stay in your roll back. When you've gone as far as you can, hold it there for 3, 2, 1. Then slowly make your way back. If you whiz back, you're going to miss out on some of it. Once you're back to the centre, roll yourself back up to tall, and then roll back. And then you're going to go the other side. Slow, slow, slow you go. As low as you can. When you're down there, you're going to hold it there for 3, 2, 1. Slowly back to the centre. Once you're back to the centre, sitting up tall, we're going to keep going. We're going to do 3 each side. Roll yourself back. Start rotating. Feel like one hand goes down, the other one hand goes up like an aeroplane. Once you've gone as low as you can go, hold it there. 3, 2, 1. Slow, slow, slow. Back to the start. Once you're back to the start, sit tall. Roll back. Slow, slow, slow. Over to the other side. One hand down, other hand up. Once you've gone as low as you can, hold for 3, 2, 1. Slow back to the top. Sorry if I don't have a big lunch. Once you're back to the top, roll up, sit tall. And we go again. Roll back. Rotate, slow, slow. One hand down, one hand up. And you're going to hold for 3, 2, 1. Slowly back to the top. Sitting tall. Last one, I promise. Roll back. And start rolling down. Once you've gone down as far as you can, hold for 3, 2, 1. Slow, slow, slow. Back to the top. You need to rush back down. Once you're there, sit nice and tall. Well done. Okay, to stretch those out, we're going to do mermaids. Get rid of that little thing. Mermaids, you can either sit with your knees in Z-sit, cross-legged, legs out in front, whatever's going on with your legs. Okay, I'm going to do Z-sit for me. So we're going to go arms out to the side, one hand down, the other arm up and over, look up to the ceiling. Try to keep your hip heavy. So the arm that's reaching over, try to keep that hip heavy. So it counterbalances. Keep that little push away from the floor so you don't collapse down into it. And then over to the other side. Other hand down, other arm up, look up to the ceiling. Keep a little bit of lift on the underside. And then keep changing, up and over. Keep changing. Keep that feeling of the opposite hip being heavy. You can stay in the stretch a bit longer if you like that, or you can just keep it flowing. Whatever feels nice. Okay, we're going to do one more, and then we're going to do thread the needle. So if you're sat in Z-sit, go to the side the knees are facing. If you're sat in other position, just go whichever way is best. So you're going to thread the needle through the gap, look out behind you, and then reach the arm up to the ceiling, look up, and then feed the arm through. Try to tickle your armpit. Reach up, look up, feed it through. Again, try and tickle your armpit. Last one of these. Good. And then if you are sat in Z-sit, change your legs over it. If you're not, just keep going as you're going. Just remember which side you did thread the needle. Arms are going to go out, so you're going to go down to the floor, up and over, look up to the ceiling, and then go across. I love all the pets and the small children. Okay, over, side to side, and 2 more. And then we're going to go into thread the needle. So, feeding it through, try to tickle your armpit this side, lift up to the ceiling, and feeding it through, and up to the ceiling. And last one. And up. Very good. Okay, let's grab the rollers. And or roller equivalent. And we're going to lay on your back, on the roller, with your band near you. Okay. Once you're comfortably on the roller, you're going to wrap the band around your hands. Shoulder width apart. Once that's all set up, we're going to do 3 slices through the air. We're going to go out to the side, on the diagonal, and behind you. Okay, when you're ready, out to the side, diagonal, behind, side, diagonal, behind. Okay, one more round of 3 on this arm. And then we're going to swap. Okay, it's the side, diagonal, behind, side, diagonal, behind. Keep going. Next one's going to be the last round of 3. And then we'll do roll and scroll. So over the top, bend the elbows, pull the band wide, roll it down over the front of the body, loop back over. I'm going to go for another 3, 2, and 1. Drop the band, chuck it out of the way, take your arms out to the side, nice and wide reach, try and reach fingers to each end of the room, and then bend the elbows and roll the elbows together over the chest. Open the elbows wide and close. Keep going for another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Once your arms are back into your goalpost, VW, elbows into waist, stretch out onto the diagonal, keep going. Two more of these. 2. And then we're going to go robot arms, so back into your goalpost, roll the arms forward, roll them back, push out behind you, roll forward, roll back, push out behind you. It's a very welcoming breeze coming through the door. It's been a bit of a muggy day in here. Okay, 2 more robot arms and then your nice big circles. Nice big opening shoulder circles. Round for another 3 this way. And then the other way. And another 3, 2, 1. And we do a couple of helicopter arms. One arm circles one way, one arm circles the other. Pause at the top and reverse. Couple more. And your arms can rest down. Give yourself a moment and then you're going to slip off the roller. Lay there. Give yourself a moment to enjoy that flat bit, and we're going to do some hip stretch. So you have the roller underneath your pelvis. Pull one knee in towards you, stretch the other leg away. You can do some circles with your feet while you're here. Just get the ankles going. Flex the toes. Click, clack, get the ankles. Pull the knee in a little bit tighter, stretch the other foot away. And when you've done that leg enough, change the other side. If you've only just got into it, stay there for a bit longer. The clock's about to go. Thank you all very much. Have a lovely afternoon. Keep reaching that leg away, pull the knee in towards you, and again circle the feet. Enjoy the sticky weather, or sunshine, sorry, summer. When you've done enough of your stretches, hug both knees in towards you, wrap your arms around your knees, give yourself a little hug side to side. Thank you all very much. Have a lovely afternoon.